senior, number 17, Stella Stossel. A junior, number 33, Gianna Boyer. A junior, number 14, Emily Ferrero. A junior, number 4, Paige Visanich. A sophomore, number 7, Allison Lichtenfeld. And a senior exchange student, number 26, Rebecca Rossetti. The Lady Indians are coached by Melinda Osterling, head coach, assisted by Paula McKee, and also by Matt Osterling, Allison Ball, Jamie Edmonds, and Angie Sharon Ghost.
Now for the Gateway girls. Number 1, senior, Ava Cesari. Number 2, senior, Ashley Young. Number 3, senior, Lydia Blash. Number 4, senior, Joanna Miller. Number 5, junior, Olivia Miles. Number 8, senior, Paige Robinson. Number 10, senior, Aurora Brown. Number 11, junior, Malaya Young. Number 13, sophomore, Lydia DePalma. Number 22, sophomore, Trinity Stevenson. Number 25, senior, Jolene Estramera. Number 27, senior, Anastasia Lowry. And number 20, junior, Mila Hawthorne. The officials for tonight are Zach Masher and Eric Bressler, and they're coached by Coach Erica.
Welcome into the Henry J. Fury Sports Complex here in Monroeville, Gateway High School, GatewayGatorProductions.com. Glad to bring you girls volleyball action tonight. It is a 3A Section 5 matchup featuring the Gateway Gators playing host to the Indiana Little Indians. Both teams 0-1. A 3-set loss to Plum for the Gators. A 3-set loss to Armstrong for Indiana. We get underway here. You got the end of the starting lineups. Bob Workless, glad to be aboard GatewayGatorProductions.com. It'll be the red and black for Indiana. They'll be in the forecourt to our right, and it'll be the black and Vegas gold for the Gateway Gators. There in the forecourt to our left. Erica Bosch is in her first year as the head coach at Gateway. Melinda Osterling has returned to be the head coach at Indiana. More on those coaches as we progress. Games the 25, win by 2. Best of 5 in this set in the varsity matchup. We'll get the final substitutions in. We'll get ready to get underway in the section matchup. Neither of these teams have played a section match yet. Indiana serves first from right to left. Received by Gateway to the net. First point for Indiana. Hannah Calburn gets a kill and a 1-0 lead for Indiana. Another serve to the net and a 2-0 start. That's an easy point for Allison Lichtenfels for Indiana. And they're up 2-0. That's a way to start things. Stella Stossel, the senior, her third serve here on the road. That's played in the back line by the Gators. Finally going to get in the system. But that kill from the far antenna by Kaylee Kalman is long. Actually, it was Cesari. So a 3-0 start for Indiana. Fourth serve for Stossel. Center service with the jump serves. Played in the back line by the libero for Gateway. Gia Hollis. Indiana goes in system. And that's blocked at the net, but off the block attempt. Another point for Indiana and a 4-0 start. for Indiana on the road. That one off the hands of Arroyo Brown for Gateway. Other serve for Stossel. Service error. And that gives Gateway their first point. One will serve forward, their first serve as well for the Gators. Lydia Blash, the senior, serves. Received by Indiana. They'll go to the attack line. Blash gets the dig. Far side set for Gateway. That kill attempt from Stevenson is played back to the net. Gateway gets the kill. 2 points in a row for the Gators to pull within two serves 4. Or do we take that off the board? Indiana has it. So we'll check the score. Oh, Indian service. Center tap by Brown, played by Indiana to the near side. That kill attempt by Fasanich is blocked. Another kill attempt is blocked, played by Joanna Miller. Near side, that's off the tape. Played on the outside. So that was indeed a point for Indiana. So now it's 5-2. Scoreboard is straightened out. Service back to the Gators. Service from left to right for Arroyo Brown. All section honorable mention as the Gators for Coach Boss. Rotate in. Backline service, but service error. Right back to Indiana. 6 serves 2. A 4-0 start for the Little Indians. This time it'll be Hannah Cowburn, the senior, to serve for Indiana with the left hand from the far corner, but she goes service error into the net, and it'll be 3 serving 6. I believe earlier I said it was Gia Hollis. Paige Robinson is the libero. There's more subs for the Gators as they will rotate in on service, and doing the honors, Jolina Estramera, the senior. There she is, serving with the right hand. Played by Indiana, offline. Can they get it over? They will with Paige Fasanich. Center set, and that's a kill point in the middle. Well done. Give the kill to Ashley Young. 2 in a row for the Gators. 4 serve 6. Another serve for the senior Estramera. And that's an ace, as Addison Stossel, the libero, couldn't return. The Gators are back with a point, within a point, 5 serving 6. Estramera played by Fasanich. Near side set into the net. Off the swing from Boyer. And Gateway, after trailing 4-0, they've got a 4-0 run here. We've tied this match up, first set, 6 apiece. Another serve for Estramera. She's keyed this run from the service line. Reverse set. Good dig by Estramera on the kill attempt by Fasanich. Gateway has to play it over. Indiana in system. They'll come near side. And that's a good dig on the back line by Blash. That leads to a Gator point. Well done by Lydia Blash, the senior. Gateway has their first lead at 7-6. Estramera serving once again. She's keyed this run from the service line for the Gators. And that's off the fingertips of the libero Addison Stossel. 8-6 Gators. And Estramera doing a fantastic job. No timeout yet by head coach Osterling. Another serve by Estramera. This played by Addison Stossel. From the back line, it's long. Another point Gators. 9-6. This is a 7-0 run for Gateway. Another serve for Estramera. Stossel gets it up in the air. It'll come to the middle for Stella Stossel, her sister. Gateway gets to set it up. They'll tap it. Stossel near side. Fasanich goes opposite. Played by Robinson. Reverse set. That's a mishit off the outside of the hand of Trinity Stevenson. That ends the run for the Gators. A 7-0 run, but they are in the lead. 7 will serve 9. Service for Paige Fasanich. Fasanich is the junior, 5'9" outside hitter. Robinson plays it back over. The overpass doesn't result in the point. From the back line, that's a good play by Gateway. Near side set and the tap and the diving dig by Addie Stossel. But 2 hits, point Gators, 10 serve 7. Service back to Gateway for Trinity Stevenson. Stevenson, the sophomore. Goes to the back right corner, near side set, tapped. Gateway a chance to set it up. Up in there by Robinson. Can they play it over? They do. Nicely done by Blash. Comes back to Blash, though. She goes into the net with that hit, so the kill is no good. Service back to Indiana, 8 serving 10 for the libero, Addie Stossel. Addie and Stella. Stossel's on this roster. Jump serve, center serve, played by Paige Robinson. Reverse set, Gateway plays it over. Stossel, near side he comes, bam! Good kill, near antenna. Stella Stossel gets the kill point. 9 serves 10. Finally in rhythm and in system for Indiana. And it will be Addie Stossel to serve once again. Indiana started with a 4-0 run. They had a 6-3 lead. And Gateway took a 9-6 lead. Now 10-9. Center set. We're tied. Kill in the middle. Allison Lichtenfels. 10 apiece. Service again for Addie Stossel. Gateway needs to receive and get back into system and get into rhythm. Robinson to the net. Blash. Good dig. Addie Stossel. Near side. Stella Stossel played in the back line. Gateway taps, but out. A little too far down the far sideline. It's a 5-0 run for Indiana. And the Little Indians have retaken the lead 11-10. All courtesy of Addie Stossel at the service line. Received in the back line by Stevenson. Near side, Stossel with a kind of a dig. Kill line, not a kill attempt. They go deep. Indiana plays it. Up in the air by Calburn. But no, getting there too late for Sanich. Point Gators, service Gateway. We're tied at 11. Paige Robinson, the senior, will serve. With the right hand. Stossel plays. Fasanich to the net. And off the mark for Lichtenfeld. She could get a hand on it. Goes into the net. Point Gators lead Gateway. 12 serves 11. Another service coming from Paige Robinson. And that's an ace. As Stella Stossel couldn't return. 13 serves 11. Another service for the libero. Robinson with the right hand. A little bit of velocity on that one. Indiana needs to play it over. Addie Stossel does. Gateway can set it up. Tap. And a point. Nicely done. They set it up in the middle. And they tap it home. Give the kill point to Arroyo Brown. And that's a Indiana timeout. With Gateway leading 14-11. And again, in the early going, both of these teams 3-set losses in the early match so far. There you see in the gold, that was Coach Boss. There's Melinda Osterling. She's returned. Her sister, Allison Ball, was the head coach. She's now an assistant coach. Melinda Osterling was formerly the head coach here at Indiana. She came back, graduated from Elderton High School, led them to a state title, and then went to Seton Hill to play volleyball, did Melinda Osterling. She was inducted into the Seton Hill Hall of Fame in 2013. Her son Ezra, pretty good athlete at West Shamokin. He's a captain. He's now at Teal playing football volleyball. Melinda Osterling, by the way, was a wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Passion. And also was coaching at West Shamokin, leading them to a District 6 championship. Another serve for Paige Robinson. 3-point lead for the Gators. Played by Fasanich. Indiana needs to play it over. Fasanich will. Robinson, center set. Now they go opposite. Tap by Blash. Calburn plays. Stossel up and to the near side to Stella Stossel. Robinson up. Gateway needs to play it over, and they can't. Good effort from the back line, but not enough steam for Trinity Stevenson. Point Indiana. 12 will serve 14. Service back to the Little Indians. Off the bench, subbing in Rebecca Rocchetti, exchange student. She'll serve from the back line. The right hand, tape and an ace. We'll take that bounce. 13 serves 14. And back and forth. 4-0 start for Indiana. A 7-0 run for Gateway, and we've kind of been back and forth since that. Received by Blash, back to Blash, far side. Played for Indiana, near side to Stella Stossel. Off the tape, it would have been blocked either way. 2 hits gives Gateway the point and the serve, 15-13. Gators will sub in. Joanna Miller comes off the bench. She will serve. The senior. There she is, number 4 for the Gators. 2-point lead for Gateway. Received by Addie Stossel. And that's a dig, just a self-defense dig by Trinity Stevenson. Gateway was almost able to play that back over, but they can't. Point Indiana. 14, serves 15. Back to where we started with Stella Stossel serving. She started this set for Indiana with a 4-0 start. Now the near side official having a conversation with both teams. Trinity Stevenson and Hannah Calburn taking some instructions back to the coaching staff. And we're good now. 14 serves 15. Addie Stossel played by Robinson. Blash will play it over. That's Addie Stossel with Stella serving. An extra hit, double hit. And Gateway gets service. 16 will serve 14. Lydia Blash. One of 8 seniors for Gateway. Played by Indiana. Good set. Blash with a dig. It's in the rafters, but out it goes. It was deflected. It was deflected by Gateway. So 15 will serve 16 as we continue to go back and forth. Set number 1. Best of 5, win by 2. Allison Lichtenfels. Played by Blash. Center set, the tap over by Brown. Near side, tap over. Played by Stevenson. Back to Stevenson. Played by Indiana. They'll go back to Stella Stossel into the net. From the 9 meter. And 17 will serve 15. The attack line. Service for Gateway's Arroya Brown. Her sister Mallory played with her last year. Mallory, one of the Gators who graduated. Near side set for Fasanich. Bam! Blash did her best to try to dig that, but she could not. Point Indiana. 16 will serve 17. It's coming off the bench for Indiana, Gianna Boyer. Service for Hannah Calburn. The lefty. Played up in the air. Gateway plays. Good hustle there by Joanna Miller. Indiana center set. Pulling the block in the middle to get the point for Indiana, Haley Rado. And we are tied at 17. 6 of the last 9 points for Indiana. Received by Stevenson. Gateway plays it over. Indiana will go to set it up at the attack line. Played over by Fasanic. Gateway gets in trouble, and they get out of system. Another point for Indiana. They've retaken the lead. 18 will serve 17. Another serve for Calburn, the senior. Played by the Gators. Good set. Hammer that kill for Trinity Stevenson. That's more like it for Gateway. In service, in system. And we're tied at 18. As Malaya Young will check in for Gateway. Also coming off the bench, Jolina Estremera. Her sister, Michaelina, another one of the all-section players who graduated last year. Estremera had that great service run, which put Gateway in the lead. But that is a service error. A long hit, 19-18 Indiana. They lead by 1, they will serve. Fasanic, the junior. That'll be an ace. Trying to get there to return was Trinity Stevenson. She could not. 20 serves 18. Another serve forthcoming for Fasanic. With the right hand, Stevenson receives. Overpass. Could have been a point, but Stossel went into the net. Gateway fortunate. They'll get service back. 19 will serve 20. Trinity Stevenson, center serve, left to right. Received by Indiana. We'll come to the near side. That is blocked. Tapped over. Gateway. Stevenson in the back line. 2 hits. Point Indiana. 21 will serve 19. For the libero, Addie Stossel. She had a good service run earlier. Indiana leading by 2. Played by Robinson. Blash will tap. Played by Fasanic. Center set and the kill for Allison Lichtenfels. That's at least 3 kills for her. And a 22-19 lead for the Little Indians. Timeout, Gateway. Their first timeout, a good timeout for Erica Bosch. Erica Bosch is in her first year as the head coach here at Gateway. She is a Keystone Oaks graduate, 2-time All-Section and a junior and senior MVP at Keystone Oaks. Then she went on to play at Pitt Greensburg for the Bobcats. As a sophomore, led that program, helped that program to 8 wins, the most in a conference berth since '09. She had 418 digs as a senior, which was second to her 459 digs as a junior, which is a school record when she played libero for the Bobcats. Also coached at Pitt Greensburg and has coached club volleyball. Got this job a little bit late, so she talked with Phil Randolph, who was the boys' head coach. He was handling the workouts, so she was happy to come in and take over. Gateway tied with Plum last year for the section behind Hampton. And got into the playoffs. 2 straight appearances for the Gators in the playoffs. And they lost to Armstrong. Indiana has had 4 straight appearances in the WPIAL playoffs. They got a win before losing to North Catholic, the eventual runner-up. Another serve for Addie Stossel, 22-19, Little Indians. Gateway center set, tapped into the net. Gators 2 hits as well, another point, Indiana. 23 will serve 19. Indiana trying to take set 1. Stossel goes wide. She tried to come right to left down the near sideline. Service error. Point Gators. Serve Gateway, the rally scoring 20, serving 23 for Paige Robinson. Played by Fasanic. Overpass. Easy kill point for Arroya Brown. 2 in a row for the Gators, trailing by 2. Another serve for Robinson. With the right hand. Good decision by Addie Stossel. A little bit long, she laid off. Service error, set point, Indiana, 24-21. In the serve for the Little Indians, Rebecca Ricchetti with the right hand. Blash receives. Tap, nope, too high in the middle. Just a little off the mark on that pass, and that does it. For set number 1, that's a 25-21 victory for Indiana. And they take the first set here in 3A Section 5. And there you see the other teams in the section. This is a section matchup, the opener for both Gateway and Indiana. West Mifflin, Greensburg, Salem, Franklin, Derry, and McKeesport coming into the section. Derry, Indiana, West Mifflin were all playoff qualifiers last year, so little change as far as that goes. And section play just starting to get into swing. Tonight, we'll have some more volleyball action coming up next week. GatewayGatorProductions.com. First chance to get a look at the girls volleyball Lady Gators. For Erica Bosch, there you see some of the crowd. There's the upcoming broadcasts. Girls soccer tomorrow, I'll be on the call, that against Mars. Football from Plum on Friday. There's the next girls volleyball matchup. Next Thursday, September the 12th, against Franklin Regional. Some boys and girls soccer action also coming up at GatewayGatorProductions.com. And of course, Friday night's a football night. At Kiski, hosting Franklin, and at Armstrong. That's your look at the September broadcast here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Thanks to executive producer Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer Jr., Lee III, Bree Gusky, doing a great job as usual. Indiana takes the first set on the road. Both of these teams looking for their first win, 25-21, so +4 for Indiana. It jumped out to a 4-0 lead. That turned out to be the margin of victory for the Little Indians. And they've got 2 wins in a row in the playoffs, preliminary wins, last year over Plum before losing to North Catholic. Gateway 2 straight appearances, losing to Lower Highlands last year, losing to Armstrong. So since COVID, the teams used to switch sides, but they stay in their respective courts. So it stays in the right court, right down in front of us for Indiana. Gateway stays in the forecourt to our left. Gators will serve to start set number 2, trailing 1-0. Let's see if they get Jolina Estramera. She had a great service run in set number 1. Referees verifying the substitutions, and Paige Robinson, the libero, will come in. Joanna Miller, the senior, starts set 2 for Gateway from the service line. Received by Indiana. They'll put it in the middle. That was into the net anyway. The block was there by Aurora Brown. Either way, a 1-0 lead for the Gators. Another serve for Miller. With the right hand. Diving dig, but it's an overpass. Gateway back to Blash. Indiana needs to get it over. On this play, they will. Played over by Rocchetti. Center set for the Gators. Boom! Kill from the middle for Arroyo Brown. 2-0 Gators in set 2. Brown was all section honorable mention last year. The senior. All 4 of the seniors who graduated were either first or second team all section last year for the Gators. 2-0 in this set. Received by Rocchetti. Near side, Fasanic. Played in the back line by Robinson to Blash. Rocchetti digs. Addy Stossel. Fasanic. Robinson digs. Near side set. Indiana plays. 4 hits, or 4 into the net, excuse me. So Fasanic into the net. And a 3-0 start to set 2 for the Gators. Keep in mind, Indiana up 1-0. They started set 1, 4-0. Off the mark on the pass from Calburn for Lichtenfels, and there's your 4-0 start for the Gators. Another serve for Miller. Lobs this one. Fasanic tried the off speed. Gateway got at the net. Got a block. Good dig by Robinson. Good hustle by the Gators, but they can't return. And the 4-0 run is over. Point Indiana. They'll get their first service, set number 2. Great hustle, though, by Gateway, even though they couldn't return. Zoe Brandon in for Indiana. They will serve. 1 serving 4. 2 serving 4. As Paige Robinson got a little off kilter. So 2 points in a row. Another serve for Lichtenfels. 2 serves 4. Robinson, good receive this time. And that's how it works. You receive, you get it in the middle, and Brown hammers it home for the kill point. 5-2 Gateway. Service back to the Gators. And that's how it works in system. Serve for Lydia Blash. 3-point lead for the Gators. With the right hand. Indiana trying to set it up. The kill line into the net for Fasanic. 6-2 lead for Gateway. You saw Paige Robinson calling out the play and the sequence for the Gators. How they will set up on defense. Trying to tap it over Calburn with the left hand. Into the net. 7-2 Gateway. Timeout Indiana. So a good start to set 2 for the Gators. Trailing 1-0. First of 5 straight section matches for Gateway before playing on September 21st in the Plum Invite at Greensburg-Salem, hosting Franklin Regional at Derry, and then hosting West Mifflin. First of 4 straight for Indiana. They host Franklin Regional on Thursday. Then they're at Derry. They host West Mifflin before playing in the Penn Trafford tournament. So these schools getting into 3A Section 5 play tonight. Trying to start 1-0. Or 1-0 more specifically. So after the Indiana timeout, Gateway leads by 5. Another serve for Lydia Blash. Played by Indiana. Kill line blocked nicely. Let's split that for Stevenson and Brown. They were both in the middle. 8-2 Gators. Blash with the right hand. Rocchetti. Near side Fasanic. Blocked again. This time Brown slides to the near side along with Joanna Miller. And it's 9-2. Gateway a 4-0 run, now on a 5-0 run. 2 straight block points for the Gators. Actually, no, we went out of bounds. I apologize. 3 serves 8. That ends the 4-0 run. Into the net, they'll get it there. Right back, 9 will serve 3. Indiana couldn't return. Gators serving with Aurora Brown. All section honorable mention. Received by Fasanic. Double hit. Carry, if you will. And a 10-3 lead for Gateway. +7, their biggest lead in the first 2 sets. Back line service for Brown with the right hand. A little bit to the left of center. Indiana, they go deep and long and just in. Kill point for the Little Indians. They'll get service 4, serves 10. Paige Fasanich will serve. You see right her to the left of center. Great camera set up there. Actually, she moves to the center. On the run, Blash receives. Near side, Miller blocked by the Gators. Block point for Stella Stossel. 2 in a row, blocked for the Little Indians, I should say. 2 in a row for Indiana. 5 will serve 10. Seeing good defensive play at the net from both teams in set 2. Another service for Fasanich. There you see the diagonal run up. Received by Robinson. Stevenson plays it over. Addie Stossel. Back near side. Stella Stossel into the net. Gators were there either way. Ashley Young, one of the 2 players. Ashley Young, all second team section last year. Gateway gets service back, 11 to serve 5, and subs will come in. Anastasia Lowry, one of them. And off the bench, Jolena Estromera to serve. +6 for Gateway. Right hand played by Fasanich. Back to Fasanich. Through the block. Gateway needs to play it over. Blash couldn't quite do it. Tried to hit it with the right hand, but it went kind of awry. Point Indiana. 6 serves 11. And Addie Stossel of the Bureau serving right to left. Indiana down 5. Robinson calls it out. Good communication. Tapped. Played by Cowburn. Tapped by Indiana. Played by Blash. Opposite side they go. Played by Stevenson. Indiana. Good save by Robinson. Joust at the net. Won by Indiana. Give that point to Emily Ferreo. 7 will serve 11. Indiana back within 4. They trailed 4-0 and 10-3. And an ace down to get it. Stevenson couldn't return it. Gateway couldn't get in system. 3 in a row and 5 of the last 6 for Indiana. 8 serves 11. Right-handed service. Robinson. Near side Stevenson. And a misplay. He's coming up to play that, but getting the wrong angle was Paige Fasanich. Gateway gets service back. 12 will serve 8 with Trinity Stevenson. The right-handed jump serve. Indiana hustling, they'll have to play it over. Stossel does. Robinson sets it up. Center set block by the Indians. Good dig Stevenson. We're in play. Near side, pulling the block with the kill. Stella Stossel. Point Indiana, service Indiana. 9 will serve 12. Should be 9. I have 9. Scoreboard has 8. And that eats up Lydia De Palma. Trying to get the dig in the back line. So we'll go 9-12. Although my scorecard has 10 for Indiana. But I'm not official. There it is. Apparently I am official. We're lucky. Ace for Indiana. Now it's a 1-point set 2. Rebecca Ricchetti, the senior. Another serve. Another 3-0 run for Indiana. Trying to decide to play it or not. De Palma That's another ace. We're tied at 12. Indiana was down 10-3. They've got 9 of the last 11 points. Chance to take their first lead of set 2. Timeout, Erica Bosch. I knew that was coming. Let's see how Gateway responds after the timeout. Started set 2 with a 4-0 lead, and then a 5-0 run and a 10-3 lead. But it's been Indiana. 9 of the last 11 points here on the road. You see Erica Bosch in the middle. Again, great careers for both of these coaches. Coach Osterling at Elderton and then at Seton Hill and Keystone Oaks for Coach Boss, and then Pitt Greensburg. See some of the faithful here. They were a lot happier when it was 10-3. Gateway needs to pick it up. Another serve for Rocchetti. She's got the serves for the last 2 points for Indiana. With the right hand, played by the Gators. And out of sync, trying to dig it off the floor, it was Esther Amera. She cannot. 5-0 run for Indiana to take a 13-12 lead. Rocchetti again with another serve. Flash to the middle, Esther Amera plays it over. See if the Gators can get in system. Near side tapped, and that's a winner. Good read by Stella Stossel. Good effort on the back line by De Palma, but she was a step late. 6-0 run, Indiana. 14 serves 12. Rocchetti doing it from the service line. Gateway. That pass was behind Trinity Stevenson on the near side. Tried to reach back. Couldn't do it. 15 serves 12. Big time run for the for the Little Indians against the Gators. Rocchetti again. Gateway overpass, played by Indiana. Gators can set it up, overpass, block point for Hannah Cowburn. Everything going the way of Indiana. An 8-0 run to lead by 4, 16 serves 12. of 15 for Indiana, point-wise. To Blash, that'll do it. Finally get the set, and a good swing from the far antenna for Lydia Blash. Gateway ends that run. They'll get service back finally. 13 will serve 16. And Paige Robinson. Received by Rocchetti. Tapped over. Robinson to the back line, up in the air to Palma. That's 4 hits either way. Point Indiana, 17 will serve 13. Service will come from Stella Stossel, the senior outside hitter. 1 set to none lead for Indiana. They took set 1, 25-21. They lead by 4 in set 2. De Palma again, indecision, should have just let that go. Reaches up with the right hand off her fingertips. 18 serves 13. That'll bring Trinity Stevenson back in. Stevenson on the serve receive. Gateway needs to play it over. They will with Esther Mera. To the net, the joust. And here we go. Rally is on. Flash, though, not high enough. Walk was there either way. Point for Indiana. 3 in a row. 19 serves 13. Timeout number 2 for Gateway in set number 2. As they trail by 6. They led by 7. But things have turned around. 16 of the last 20 points have gone the way of Indiana. There you see GatewayGatorProductions.com. That's where you see all the great live and archive broadcasts from Gateway Gator Productions. They do a fantastic job. Glad to be sitting in tonight for girls volleyball, tomorrow night for girls soccer from Anna Marino Stadium. Hey, two of those students didn't have the phones in their hand. What's wrong with them? 6 of the 8. Hopefully they have it on GatewayGatorProductions.com. +6 for Indiana. Stella Stossel with the serve. Received by Stevenson. Robinson plays it over. Tapped by Indiana. Played by Estremera. Blash. Played by Stossel. Back to Stella Stossel. Gateway cannot return. Indiana leads 20-13. Trying to go up here on the road, 2-0. Another serve for Stella Stossel. Blash receives. Back to Lydia Blash. Off of Robinson, almost off the rafters and over. That would have been a spectacular return. Hits the net, and the Gators cannot get it back over. And Indiana leads 21-13. +4 for the Little Indians in set 1. +8 right now in set 2. Off the tape, make it +9. 22 serves 13. 6 in a row for Indiana. It's been Stella Stossel on the service run. Long it goes, so the service error gives Gateway their 14th point and the serve back. 14 will serve 22. Not a big margin for error for Gateway. Trailing by 8. Joanna Miller subs in. She'll serve from the back line. Good dig by Indiana. Overpass. Blash was there. Trying to play it back over was Cole Hain. She couldn't do it. 2 in a row for Gateway. 15 serves 22. Carey, 16 now for the Gators. 16 serves 22. 3-0 run for Gateway. Trying to claw their way back in set number 2. Addie Stossel receives. Near side kill. Left antenna, Paige Fasanich. First time we've seen her really called her name in this second set. Gets the kill point. 23 will serve 16. Jump service. The receive comes all the way back over. Center set. Tapped over by Zoe Brandon. Played by Gateway. Blash with the right hand goes opposite. Played by Fasanich. Rochetti trying to set it. They'll go opposite to Blash. Returned by Lichtenfels, but out it goes. Point Gateway. Serve Gateway, 17. Serves 23. Service for Lydia Blash. The right-handed jump serve. At the net. And out of sync. Brandon tried to reset. She could not do it. 2 in a row for Gateway. 18 serving 23. Another serve for Blash. Received by Addie Stossel. Played by Rochetti. Down the near line. In or out? Out. 3 in a row for the Gators. 19 will serve 23. Another serve for Blash. Received by the Little Indians. From the kill line, played over by Stella Stossel. Center set. Dug off the net, but back into the net. Indiana blocked it, dug it off, but Fasanic hit it into the net. 4 in a row for the Gators, and 7 of the last 8 to get back within 3. Timeout for Indiana, as Gateway's back within 3. There you see Coach Osterling in her huddle. Indiana had a lead of 22-13 for the Gators have gone on this run. The Gators had a lead earlier in the set of 10-3 before Indiana went on a run where they got 16 of 20 points. 7 of the last 8 points for the Gators on this run. Each team has taken 2 timeouts, I believe. Blash to serve. Rally scoring, so Indiana can score defensive points. Near side Fasanic, that is a good set. Left antenna kill point for Paige Fasanic. And it's set point for Indiana. 24 serves 20. Into the back line to serve Cole Hain with the right hand. Received by Blash. Stevenson the tap. Finds the soft spot in the middle for the point. Credit her with the kill. 21 will serve 24. Still set point for Indiana. Serve Arroyo Brown. With the right hand. Gateway called for a violation. Not the way you want to end it. Gives Indiana the free point. We've got identical sets. Indiana 25-21 in set 1. Indiana 25-21 in set 2. +4 in each. And a 2-0 start on the road in the section opener for both the Gators and the Little Indians. There's the website, GatewayGatorProductions.com. Live in archives. Great stuff. Yeah, we're in Gator country. You can watch Gateway Gator Sports, courtesy of GatewayGatorProductions.com. A great job as usual by the Schaefers and the Guskies. I'm glad to be here. Be back tomorrow night for girls soccer and a 7:30 kickoff as Mars comes to Monroeville. So Gateway in a hole, trailing by 2 sets. So they will need to battle back and win the next 3. There's a look at some upcoming broadcasts. Already told you tomorrow night, girls soccer. Friday night, 7 o'clock at Plum. Gateway football looking for their first win. Girls volleyball back on the video stream, September the 12th, when they host Franklin Regional. Football at Kiski on Friday the 13th. And then girls soccer versus Fox Chapel on the 16th. Upcoming broadcasts. A little bit of work to do for the Gators. They need to battle back, trailing 2-0. Trying to get victory number 1 for Erica Bosch as the head coach. Melinda Osterling had previously coached here. Her sister, Allison Ball, was the coach. Allison Ball, who's now an assistant, has been involved with Indiana volleyball on both the boys and girls side since 1999. And, I believe Allison Ball and Melinda Osterling are both teachers, at least Allison Ball is. So Indiana, 2-0 lead. They start set 3 with Stella Stossel to serve right to left. Gateway had a 10-3 lead. And then Indiana came storming back in set 2. The first set was pretty much back and forth until the end. Blash receives, but it's offline, and Indiana, for the second time in 3 sets, starts with a 1-0 lead. Stella Stossel to serve. Received by Robinson. Boom! That's the way to set it up. Kill point and a fantastic swing for Roya Brown. We're tied at 1. Lydia Blash will serve. The right-handed jump serve received by Addie Stossel. Back line, Stella Stossel, long it goes from the attack line, and a 2-1 lead for the Gators. Stossel with the right hand, or excuse me, Blash with the right hand. Fasanic blocked. Dug by Addie Stossel, near side Fasanic. This time no block. As she comes down the left sideline. We're tied at 2. Service for Indiana. It'll be Stella Stossel to serve. Received by Blash. Down to the court to get that. Indiana returns. They'll set it up for Fasanic. Too high. The Cesari is in there now. Good dig by Stossel. Excuse me, that was Ricchetti. That was Stossel. Gateway is going to get the point. And they've taken a 3-2 lead second time in set 3. They've got a 1-point lead. Service back for Roya Brown. Serving left to right. Ooh, good serve. Good velocity, just made it over top the net. Return though by Indiana. Gateway trying to set it up to the far antenna. Blocked by Indiana. Gateway needs to play it over, they will. With Cesari. Indiana near side. Fasanic pulls the block. Dug by Bash. Played by Bash. Carry called against Gateway. Indiana gets service back. We are tied at 3. Serve for the lefty, Hannah Calburn. Return by Gateway, but too far. First time Indiana's got 2 in a row. They've got their first lead in set 3. 4 serves 3. Robinson receives. Stevenson down the far sideline. And good job to just get it on the far sideline. Well done for Trinity Stevenson, the sophomore, to tie set 3 at 4. Off the bench to serve, Jolina Estromera. She had a good service run in set 1. I'd like to do the same here. Dug out by Stella Stossel. Fasanic opposite side. Bash digs. Gateway needs to return. They cannot do it. Kill point for Fasanic. And a 5-4 lead for Indiana. They'll get service back for Fasanic. With the right hand, but long it goes. We're tied at 5. We're tied at 1. And now tied at 3, 4, and 5-5. Service for Trinity Stevenson for the Gators. And an ace. Indiana laid off. It was at the back line, but it falls in. And that's a 6-5 lead for the Gators. 3 of the last 4 points for Gateway. Another serve for Trinity Stevenson. Addie Stossel receives. Into the net. Ferreo, excuse me, had that set up 3 in a row, but the swing was awkward and one into the net for Ferreo. Another serve for Stevenson. Gateway +2. Into the back line, Fasanic. Dig by Stevenson. Blash plays with the right hand. Played by Stossel. Back near side, Stella Stossel. Pulls the block and gets the kill point. And Indiana gets service back. 6 will serve 7. and Addie Stossel, a libero. She's had a couple of service runs tonight. Received by Paige Robinson. Blash far side, kill point, left antenna. Blash has had a couple of those from that side. 8-6 lead for Gateway. Serve forthcoming for Paige Robinson. The libero wearing the road whites. Indiana, can they return it? Nope. That'll go as an ace and a 9-6 lead for Gateway. Gateway in the black and gold. The libero wearing the white jersey. Indiana in the red and black. Their libero wearing the black jersey. Serve again for Robinson. Received by Fasanich. Near side, Stossel taps. Good dig, but Estremera couldn't get out of the way. The Gators cannot return. Point Indiana, serve Little Indian. 7 will serve 9, and Rebecca Rochetti. Bouncing it with the right hand. Serving it with the right hand. Received by Blash. Back to Blash. Through the block. And 4 hits. Kill point again for Blash. From the left antenna, the far antenna. And a 10-7 lead for Gateway. As Joanna Miller will rotate in, as will Ava Cesari. And Miller, the senior, will serve. Cesari, the senior, into the front line rotation. Now things are straightened out. I thought it was going to be Addie Stossel, but Fasanich reaches out. It goes wide. 4 of the last 5 for Gateway, and 2 in a row. 11 serve 7. Gateway down 2 sets to none. Another serve from Miller. Received by Indiana. The overpass, nope, doesn't get returned. And that's an ace and a 12-7 lead for the Gators. Ace for Miller. Miller with the right hand, played by Addie Stossel. Stella Stossel, that might have been deflected. No, it wasn't. Long it goes. Thought I heard a tick there, but none to be had. 4 in a row for the Gators to lead 13-7. Another serve for Miller. Stossel. Fasanich taps. Played up by Brown. Blash blocked. Out it goes, though. And give the kill point to Lydia Blash and give the Gators a 15-7 lead. A 5-0 run. 7 of 8 points-wise for Gateway. Indiana does get it over with Rochetti. Near side, Cesari. Dug by Stossel, an extra hit though. And Indiana cannot return the kill. Gives Cesari the kill point. Give Gateway a 16-7 lead. And give Indiana a timeout. A 6-0 run for Indiana. It should be 16-7. Which would be the second time. Actually, the biggest lead of 9 for Gateway. Their biggest lead was in set 2 at 7. So Coach Osterling calling timeout for Indiana. They've responded well to the timeouts. I've got it 16-7. Scoreboard stays at 15-7. Indiana center set. And that's a kill. Lichtenfeld's in the middle, went right with it. Gateway could not get the dig. It is 15, I apologize. 8 serves 15. Indiana had a nice turnaround at set 2. Gateway needs to prevent that here in set 3. Blash taps. Good dig by Rocchetti. Addie Stossel. Played at the back line. Cecere. Center set. And the kill for Arroyo Brown. And now it's 16 for the Gators. 16 will serve 8. Actually, I said it was Cecere. It was Miller earlier on the play. Cecere is out there as well. Gateway subs in Trinity Stevenson. Service for Lydia Blash. Right back to Blash. Gateway needs to play it over, and they will. Cecere does. Indiana will set it at the attack line. Played by Blash. Tapped over by Gateway. Dug by Rocchetti. Off the net. Blash with a dive. And a tap into the net. Good idea by Lichtenfels, but off the mark. 17 serves 8. 2 in a row for Gateway. 8 of the last 9 points for the Gators. Off the net. Make it 9 of the last 10 for Gateway. And the lead is 10 at 18-8. Lydia Bash will serve. Blash has done good in the back line and at the net. And the announcer Jinx is good as she gets a service error. Point, Indiana. 9 will serve 18. Service for Allison Lichtenfels. Received by Blash. In the net. Called against Miller. 10 will serve 18. Another serve for Lichtenfels, received by Robinson. Or excuse me, yeah, it was Paige Robinson. Near side, Visanich taps. Played by Miller. Cecere plays it over. Indiana comes near side. Visanich played off the block by Stevenson. Played over by Cecere. And the rally and the volley is on. Good play by Miller. Robinson. Overpass, but it works. Trinity Stevenson with the quick reflexes gets the point. Serve Gateway, 19 will serve 10. Arroyo Brown. Brown bouncing it with the right hand, serving it with the right hand. Received by Stossel. Played over. Dig for Brown. Near side Cecere. Dig for Stossel. Near side Paige Visanich. Block! Point! Cecere in the net. All kind of excited. 20-10 lead for the Gators. Also up there for Gateway, Ashley Young. Let's split that block. 10-point lead. The biggest tonight for Gateway. Served by Brown. Indiana near side. Blocked by the Gators. Indiana opposite side, tapped over. Blash plays it. Stevenson through the block. Played by Stella Stossel. Back to Stossel. Nope. A carry. Gateway leads by 11. 21 serves 10. Another serve for Arroyo Brown. (11 of 13 for the Gators. And that run will come to an end. It's deflected out. Serve Indiana. 11 serves 21. Service for Hannah Calburn. Now no margin of error for Indiana. Trailing by 10. Stevenson through the block. Played by Addie Stossel. Stella Stossel. Blash. Stevenson. One up and kind of whiffed. Just got a little piece of it. Teammate smiling about it. 2 in a row for Indiana. 12 will serve 21. Serve again for Calburn. Received by Robinson. Tapped over by Young. Up in the air. Stevenson to the back line. Blash will play it. And he had a chance for setting up for Sanic. Dug by Blash. Near side. Cesari at the right antenna with a miss hit. 3 in a row for Indiana. 13 serves 21. Another serve for Calburn. Received by Robinson. Blash from the attack line. Played by Addie Stossel. And a long hit from the right side as the angle from right to left for Emily Ferreo was wide. Gateway gets service back. 22 will serve 13. Gators down 2 sets to none. Trying to take set 3 off the bench to serve. Jolina Estremera. She'll serve with the right hand. An ace. Out of bounds off Kusanic. 23-13 Gateway. Another serve for the senior Estremera. Floats. Just long, just long. Oh, that was close. Can't get much closer. Serve Indiana, so a good decision by the Little Indians. 14 will serve 23. This will be Paige Fasanic. Ace. 15-23. As Lydia Blash couldn't get the receive. Malaya Young is in for the Gators. Another serve for Fasanic. Received by Robinson. Tapped over. And wide by Young. 3 in a row for Indiana. 16 serving 27. Another serve for Sanic. Blash receives. Near side tap beauty. Heel point for Trinity Stevenson. Set point for the Gators at 24-16. Trinity Stevenson trying to get the first set win for the Gators tonight from the service line. Played by Stossel. Played over by Stella Stossel. Gators in the middle. That is dug by Fasanic. Near side tap. Gators get up for the block, but the changeup gives the point to Indiana. Still set point for Gateway. 17 serves 24. Addie Stossel, as in for Gateway, Lydia De Palma. Stossel with a run up the right hand, received by Paige Robinson. Tapped over, that's it. Ashley Young gets the point. And Gateway gets their first set win of the season and the first set win of the night. Set 3 goes in favor of the Gators by a score of 25-17. Set 4 comes your way next. Have that for you in a brief second here at GatewayGatorProductions.com. Getting ready for set number 4. Gateway wins their first set of the night and of the year, 25-17. 25-21 wins in the first 2 sets for Indiana. Section opener, 3A Section 5 for both of these teams here at the Henry J. Fury Sports Complex. Glad you're aboard, live or archived, GatewayGatorProductions.com. Gateway had a big lead in set 2, 10-3 before Indiana battled back. That turned the tide a little bit for Indiana. Gateway needs to force a 5th and deciding set, the best of 5. Win by 2. First to 15 should we get to set number 5. Gateway with a 3-0 straight set loss to Plum. And Indiana, a 3-0 straight set loss to Armstrong so far this season. Gateway was scheduled to play in a tri-match with Trinity and Penn Hills. That was canceled at the end of August. Indiana was on their schedule set to play in the Forest Hills kickoff, but there were no results posted for that, so I'm not sure if that took place or not. It's been Indiana in the red and black in the right court. Forecourt left for Gateway in the black and old gold, except for the liberos in the white jerseys and the black jerseys. See if Gateway can get momentum after winning set 3 by 8 and starting set 4 with service. Indiana to the first 3 sets, a 1-0 lead. Referees making sure the rotations are good. And they are. Be Joanna Miller to start set 4. Robinson is the last substitution in for Ashley Young. Miller serves to start set 4. Played by Stella Stossel. And a miss hit by Lichtenfels. So each team in the first 4 sets has led 1-0. This is Gateway up 1-0. Another serve for Joanna Miller. Indiana near side, Fasanich. Played by Blash. Sasiri. Dug by Stella Stossel. Good hit there. Good save by Miller on the day. Blash far antenna. Tried to stay inside the far sideline, could not do it. And we're tied at 1. Second straight set, we've been tied at 1. Allison Lichtenfels, the serve for Indiana. Service error, 2-1 Gators. Service Gateway for Lydia Blash. Blash with the right-handed jump serve. Indiana set. Right there for Zoe Brandon. But into the net, not a bad swing, but just a miss hit, hitting error. 3-1 lead for the Gators. Another serve for Blash. Off the tape. Indiana keeps it in play. They'll return. Is it in or out? Just long. No, just on the back line. How about that? Right at that point. And a nice return. It was Calburn who gets the serve. 2 serves 3. Received by Robinson. Overpass. Indiana into the net. Actually, over the net? No, Gateway was over the net. Called against Brown. We're tied at 3. Serve again for Calburn with the left hand. Lash receives. Joust. 1 in the middle by Zoe Brandon. And a 4-3 lead for Indiana. They've got the last 3 points in this one. service error. Tied at 4. It will be Arroyo Brown to serve for Gateway. 2-1 lead in set 4 for Indiana. Received by Addie Stossel. Set in the tap. On the line and in. Paige Vasinich gets the kill point. And a 5-4 lead for the Little Indians. Off the bench to serve for Indiana, Hannah Stone. First time we've seen her in action. First time from the service line as well with the right hand. Good receive by Robinson. Stevenson. Stossel tap, nice, good reflexes. Joust. Won by Indiana. They've got the close calls at the net, the last couple. 6 will serve 4. And another serve for Hannah Stone. Service error. Point Gators. Service Gateway. 5 will serve 6. Coach Bosch will rotate in, including Jolena Estremera, who will get the serve for the Gators. Estremera with a right-handed jump serve. Stone receives. And that's a kill. Near antenna, Stella Stossel. Right to left angle. Indiana leads 7-5. They get service for Addie Stossel. The libero, the all black and red and white. Right hand. Received by Young. Back to Ashley Young. Addie Stossel. Center set. Miss hit. Not in the wheelhouse of Allison Lichtenfels. Gateway gets service back. 6 serving 7 with Trinity Stevenson. Received by Stella Stossel. Back to Stella Stossel. Hammers it. Good effort on the dig attempt by Stevenson, but Stella Stossel with the big hit. Indiana leads 8-6. And they will rotate in to serve Rebecca Rocchetti. Bouncing it with the right hand and serving it with the right hand. Robinson up in the air. Gateway plays it to the back line. Received by Stone. Near side Stossel with the tap. Good dig by De Palma. Flash off the deflection. Stone. Near side Stossel. Block and did it go out? It did. 9-6 Indiana. Good effort at the net by the Gators, but it went out of bounds. Another serve for Rocchetti. 9 serving 6. Service error. Service for Gateway. 7 serving 9. Gators down 2. Paige Robinson will serve. Roya Brown into the front line for Gateway. Ace for Robinson. Last second, Addie Stossel laid off, and it's in. Gators are within a point. 8 serves 9. Another serve for the senior Robinson. Overpass. Misplay at the net by Brown. That's usually a surefire point, but Brown got it off the bottom of her right hand. Point for Indiana. 10 will serve 8. Stella Stossel, the senior, serves for the Little Indians. Off the tape, works for an ace. That'll just tick the top of the net. 11 serves 8. Second time in set 4, Indiana is led by 3, 7-4, now 11-8. The Gators had a 3-1 lead, their only lead in this set. Near side, good dig off the kill attempt by Young. And an attack line kill for Stella Stossel. She's been impressive tonight for Indiana. 12 serves 8. And it will be Stella Stossel to serve. Right-handed jump serve. Blash, Robinson, Blash. And Indiana, Lichtenfels and Stossel miscommunication. Point Gateway. 9 will serve 12. As Joanna Miller and Ava Ciceri are in for the Gators. Joanna Miller to the service line for Gateway. Dug by Rocchetti. Played over by Fasanich. Tapped over by Gateway. Point in the middle for Arroyo Brown. Finds the soft spot. 10 will serve 12. 2 in a row for Gateway. Another serve for Miller. Received by Stossel. Overpass. Jousts. And play on. Tapped over. Off the net. Off the dig attempt by Addie Stossel. 3 points in a row for Gateway. They're back within 1. 11 serves 12. Joanna Miller, another serve. Stossel, no. Carry, a double hit. We're tied at 12. A 4-0 run for the Gators to forge the 12-12 tie. Another serve from Miller. Near side, Fasanich. Gets it through the block and ends the 4-0 run. Point Indiana. Serve for the Little Indians, 13 serving 12. And Allison Lichtenfels will serve. That's in. Not a bad idea for Gateway, but the downward spin just inside the back line. Ace Lichtenfels and a 2-point lead for Indiana. Played by Ciceri. Gateway to the net, but they can't return. 3 in a row for Indiana. 15 serves 12. Two sets to 1 lead for Indiana. Gateway long from Brown in the middle. 16-12. Another serve for Lichtenfels. Blash plays it over. Center set, way long from Zoe Brandon. Didn't get the right angle. That ends the 4-0 Indiana run. Point Gateway, 13 will serve 16. Lydia Blash to the service line. Into the front line, Trinity Stevenson for Gateway. Stella Stossel, or Addie Stossel, receives. Blash plays. Rocchetti. Backline hit Lichtenfels. Gateway comes near side. Off the mark, they do get it over. Near side, Fasanich block, point! Ciceri was there. Also in the front line, Brown. 14 will serve 16. Another serve for Lydia Blash. Received by Addie Stossel. Blash. Can Gateway get it over? They will. Volley is on. Near side set for Fasanich. Dig by Robinson. Stevenson. Kill point. Trinity Stevenson. Gateway is within 1. 15 serving 16. Timeout Indiana. Gateway trailed 16-12 before going on a 3-0 run. They had a 4-0 run, so they've got 7 of the last 11 points to get back within 1. Indiana won the first 2 sets tonight by identical 25-21 scores. Gateway took set 3, 25-17. Gateway trying to come from behind in set 4 and force a deciding 5th set tonight. Next broadcast for girls volleyball, September the 12th, Franklin Regional here at the Fury Center. Next broadcast on Gateway Gators.com. Tomorrow night, Mars is here when they call for girls soccer. Friday night football, Gateway Gators and Plum Mustangs at ggp.com. Serve again for Blash. She's been good at times at the back line for the Gators. Trying to tie this up. That is just long. That was close. Maybe an inch if that. Point Indiana, they lead by 2. Service for Hannah Calburn. With the left hand, the only lefty off the tape. Gateway off the net. Played over by Ciceri. Indiana miscommunication between the Stossels. And they can't return. Point Gateway down by 1 once again. Service for Arroya Brown. Back in Ashley Young for Gateway. 16 serving 17. Indiana receives, reverse set for Sanich. She goes right to left, far side, near side for the kill point. 18 will serve 16. Indiana +2. Off the bench to serve for the Little Indians, Hannah Stone, the junior once again. Received by Blash. Set for Stevenson. Played up in the air by Stella Stossel. Played over by Calburn. Robinson. Reverse set, Ciceri. Played by Stone. Brandon. Was it tipped or was it long? It was long. Brandon has had a couple of those kills that have gone long. Gateway gets service back. 17 will serve 18. Bosch. Now we'll get the rotation. Malaya Young, Jolena Estremera, as has been the case in her rotations. Back to serve for the Gators. She could use a run like set 1, so Gateway could tie things at 2. Currently trailing by 1 point in this one. Received by Addie Stossel. Near side, Stella Stossel. Blash to the net. The tap back over. Indiana needs to play it over. Calburn will do it. Robinson. Estremera to the back line for Stone. Calburn. Stella Stossel. Volley is on. Far side, Stevenson. Indiana saves and returns. Blash. Back to Blash. The tap. Played by Boyer. Dug by Addie Stossel, and out it goes. A well-earned and hard-earned point for Indiana to lead 19-17. They're excited on their bench, as they should be. Lichtenfels into the front line. Addie Stossel to serve for Indiana, +2. 3 points in a row for Indiana, or 3 of the last 4 actually. Played up and tapped over by Gateway. Indiana will come near side. Blocked by Gateway, Stossel, Ciceri and Young. Actually not, it was Ashley Young and Malaya Young. The Youngs get the block. Gateway back within 1 again. 18 serves 19, and Trinity Stevenson. Received by Stone. Near side, Stossel. The tap. Good dig by Estremera. Blash will play it over. Stossel. Center set. Lichtenfels. Estremera, Robinson, and Blash plays. But it goes long and out. Well, Blash was willing that to come into the near corner. Just missed. Point Indiana, 20, serving 18. Rebecca Rocchetti will serve for Indiana. Tapped over by Estremera. That's a beauty for Jolena. Read the defense, found the open space. 19 serves 20. It'll be Paige Robinson for the Gators. Received by Rocchetti. Played over by Rocchetti, even though it was out of the system. And a tie. Blash taps, gets the point. 20 apiece in set 3. Served by Robinson, played by Stone. Tapped over by Indiana. Blash, the set, near side, kill! Malaya Young, Gateway, leads 21-20. Timeout, Indiana. The Gators have come from behind, trailing 12-8 and 16-12 and 17-13. Now leading 21-20. Excuse me, it was 17. Yeah, 17-13. So now Gateway. 1 point lead and service. Trying to force a 5th set. Serve again for Paige Robinson, the senior. Robinson, the righty, the libero. With a walk up. Received by Rocchetti. Good dig in the back line to Palma. But a carry, a double hit. We're tied at 21. Stella Stossel serving for Indiana. With the right hand, received by De Palma. Tapped over, off the net, played by Fasanich. Attack line, that's a kill point. Not sure if Brown was over the net or not. Let's straighten it out. It's a Gateway point. 22-21 lead for the Gators. Into serve, Joanna Miller. +1 for Gateway. Indiana receives. Stossel through the block off the net. We're tied at 22. Back and forth we go. Allison Lichtenfels to serve at 22 apiece. Received by Robinson. Tapped over. Indiana. Sanich plays it over. Blash, near side set. And the kill for Ava Ciceri. Gateway 23, Indiana 22. Trinity Stevenson in. Back to serve, Lydia Blash. Gators +1. Down 1 set. Received by Indiana. Near side for Fasanich. Dug by Robinson. Carrying a double hit. We're tied at 23. We've been tied at 20, 21, 22, and now 23. Win by 2. Hannah Calburn to serve for the Little Indians. Received by Robinson. Good play at the net. Quick hands by Fasanich. set point, match point for Indiana, 24-23. Quick discussion with Lydia Blash and the near side official, relaying some questions from Erica Bosch. Peter Gateway saying, Joanna Miller saying I touched her hand, saying that Indiana and Fasanich was over the net, overruled. Timeout Gateway. So it stays match point for Indiana. The official listening anyway, but not buying Miller's explanation that Fasanich should have been called for a net violation. She did have the quick read. Again, this one tied from 20 through 23, and then Fasanich got the last point for Indiana to set them up. Match point leading 2 sets to 1. Both of these teams looking for win number 1 in 2024. The section opener as well in 3A, Section 5. Calburn serves for the win. Set and match point with the left hand. Robinson receives. Overpass. Gateway needs to play it over. They will with Stevenson. Set to the near side. Fasanich blocked by the Gators. We're tied at 24. Sasiri and Brown. Now we're in win by 2. Gateway gets service for Roya Brown. Tied at 24. So back and forth we go. Roya Brown, right-handed serve. Indiana to Fasanich off the tape, played by the Gators. And a winner in the middle! A tap home! And the point for Ashley Young. Set point Gateway. Trying to force set 5 on the serve from Roya Brown. Received Addie Stossel. Fasanich played off the net by Brown, played over by Blash. Indiana will set it up. Stossel! Mishit Stella Stossel. Gateway battles back in the set and in the match. They went set 4 and extra points, 26-24. We head towards a deciding 5th set. First to 15 by 2 wins this match. Back with set 5 right after this on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Set number 5, winner take all. First 2 sets to Indiana, 25-21 in each. Gateway 25-17 in set 3. Gateway 26-24 in set 4. First to 15 again, win by 2. Each team looking for win number 1 in their section opener. Both teams 0-1 overall. It's been a fun one tonight here at the Henry J. Fury Sports Complex. 3A Section 5 opener. There you see the teams: McKeesport, Derry, Franklin, Regional, Greensburg, Salem, Gateway, Indiana, West Mifflin are your 7 teams, and a couple of the other teams are opening up tonight as far as section play. As we get into it, again, the next 5 matches for Gateway and the next 4 for Indiana, including tonight, are section matches in 3A Section 5. Glad to be aboard in this one. Gateway battling back. They had leads, by the way, in the first 2 sets. 9-6 in set 1, 10-3 in set 2. Either of those would have held. They've got a victory. It is 15, first to 15, plus 2. Teams getting their rotation set. Important at this juncture. Gateway, by the way, in set 4, getting the last 3 points. Gators start set 5 with service for Joanna Miller. Received by Stossel. Back to Stella Stossel into the net. Third time in second straight set, Gateway starts 1-0. Another serve for Miller. Another receive for Stella Stossel. And a point. Lichtenfels to the back line off of Stevenson. And we're tied at 1. Indiana gets their first serve of set 5 for Allison Lichtenfels, who just got the kill point. Received by Robinson. Played over by Sasiri. Indiana near side. Fasanic tap. Gators play. Gators with Blash. Stossel overpass. Kill in the middle. Aloya Brown. 2-1 Gateway. That's how you do it with the overpass. Serve for Lydia Blash. 2 serves, 1. With the right hand. Indiana near side. Fasanic, that's long. A little bit strong on the swing. 3 of the first 4 points for Gateway to lead by 2. Another serve for Lydia Blash. The right-handed jump serve received by Hattie Stossel. Good dig by Blash. Stevenson. Good dig by Rocchetti. Near side. Nope. Carey, double hit. 4-1 lead for the Gators. Plus 3 in the deciding set. Another serve for Lydia Blash. And an ace. 5-1 Gateway. 2 in a row, points-wise, from the service line for Lydia Blash. Stossel up in the air. Gateway will set it up to Stevenson. The tap and the play by Indiana. But a carry. 6-1. Timeout Indiana. 5 straight for the Gateway Gators to lead by 5. An important timeout. Indiana feeling this one slip away after jumping out 2 sets to nothing. Gateway plus 8, set 3, plus 2, 26-24, and set 4 with the extra points. And Gators with a 5-0 run to lead 6-1 here in set number 5, trying to get Erica Bosch her first win as the head coach here at Gateway. Back to the service line for Lydia Blash. Indiana's dug themselves a hole, but again, rally scoring, so you don't need the ball to score anymore. Blash trying to prevent that from happening. Dig by Addie Stossel, ace again for Lydia Blash, 7-1 Gators. Looking to run away with set number 5. Serve again for Blash, left to right. Played by Rocchetti. Played up in the air by Miller. But Gateway can't return. That ends the 6-0 run. Point Indiana. Service for the Little Indians, 2, serving 7. Service for Hannah Cowburn. Received by Paige Robinson. Stevenson. Kill! Trinity Stevenson. 8-2 Gators. Well done at the left antenna for the sophomore Stevenson. Arroya Brown will serve the senior. +6 for Gateway. Received by Indiana. Kill point from the attack line. Or was it long? Another call not going in favor of the Gators. I think it'll be 3 serving 8. It will be. Into serve, Hannah Stone. Indiana -5. 3 serves 8. Right to left. Received by Stevenson. Back to Stevenson from the attack line. Blocked by Indiana. Played over by Ciceri. Indiana near side. Stossel taps it out wide. 9-3 Gateway in the 5th and deciding set. Malaya Young in. Jolena Estremera in to serve for the Gators, who lead by 6. With the right hand, played by Stone. That's a carry and a double hit. 10-3 Gateway. 5 away from coming from behind to win here tonight at the Fury Complex. Another serve for Jelena Estremera. Played by Stone, then Cowburn, then over by Stone. Lash near side, tapped up in the air by Ferreo. And a near side kill, Stossel. That's one of the players Indiana wants to set up. They're down 6, 4 serves 10. Addie Stossel serving for the Little Indians. Ace. 5 serves 10. Indiana still needing 10 of the next 15 points. Trailing by 5, at least. Stossel, Lash, another ace. Three in a row for Indiana. 6 serves 10. Stossel had a nice service run in each of the first 2 sets. Lash receives, near side set. Trinity Stevenson, right antenna. Can't get it to go. Another point for Indiana. 4 in a row. They've got the momentum. Trying to stave off defeat. Received by Paige Robinson. Tapped over by Malaya Young. Now Gateway does get their 11th point. And service back. Important. 11 serves 7 for Trinity Stevenson. Is that an ace? Indeed it is for Stevenson. 12-7 Gators. 3 points away from a come-from-behind victory. Stevenson, the sophomore. Serving right to left with the right hand. Received by Stone. Hit long in the middle by Lichtenfels. 13-7 Gateway. Another serve for Stevenson. Back to the near side, Stossel holds the block. Indiana stays alive. 8 to serve 13. Another kill for Stella Stossel. Rebecca Rocchetti in the serve for Indiana. Trailing by 5. Robinson with the receive. Robinson plays over for Gateway. Tapped by Stossel. Good dig by Estremera. Lash will play it over. Played up in the air by Stella Stossel. Addie Stossel. Indiana plays. Robinson in the middle, overpass. Too easy for Stella Stossel. Keep in mind, Indiana had match point at 24-23 in set 3, but Gateway came from behind. Gateway by 3. Did they touch it? They did. An ace for Rocchetti. And it's 10 serving 13. No room for error for Indiana, however. And Rebecca Rocchetti, the senior exchange student. Played by Blash. Robinson, no. Ace. 11 serves 13. Timeout Gateway. The momentum swings and the emotional swings for both of these teams in this one. Indiana led 2 sets to none. (25-21) in both. Gateway 25-17 and then 26-24. This one, first to 15, win by 2. Gateway led 10-3 and 13-7. Indiana has run off 4 straight points to get back within 2. And a good timeout by Coach Bosch. Another serve for Rocchetti. Good receive by De Palma. And in the net by Young. The block was there either way with Lichtenfels. Indiana's back within 1. A 12 serves 13 on a 5-0 run. De Palma receives. Kill in the middle, that's huge for Ashley Young. 14 serves 12. Gateway gets to match point. And senior Paige Robinson, no. Timeout Indiana before we get there. And kid can't take those timeouts with you for Coach Osterling. But no margin for error. Again, Indiana in set 4 had match point, but Gateway got the last 3 points to win 26-24. Gateway trying to end this one right here with service, leading by 2. Another serve for senior libero Paige Robinson. Taking a deep breath. And another. Here comes the serve. Addie Stossel. Stella Stossel, not the best hit. Effective nonetheless. 13 serves 14. Indiana needs this. And it'll be Stella Stasso, who's been their best player. Serving with the right hand. Received by De Palma. Tapped over. Jousted off the net. Indiana will play it over. Blocked off the net by Indiana. To the back line, De Palma. Estremera near side. Played over by Young. Middle set. Robinson played over nicely by Brown. Tapped over. Estremera. Up in the air it goes. 50-50 ball, won by Indiana. Lichtenfels ties it at 14. And the emotion swings back. Now you get a win by 2. Serve again, Stella Stossel. An ace, no! I spoke too early, great job, Gateway. Gateway again. Taps it over. Everything on the line. 2 great plays defensively by the Gators. Estremera near side. Played over by Young. Dig. No. Gateway in the net. The second time tonight. Indiana. Match point. 15-14. Coach Bosch wants a timeout, not happy again. Another call going against Gateway at the net. And why not take the timeout? You need to receive and defend and get the service back, trailing by 1. Indiana gets the next point. They win 3-2. It was 2-0 Indiana. Gateway wins sets 3 and 4. And now Indiana leading 15-14. Gateway looking for their first win. For Erica Bosch, their first win, her first win as a head coach. And Melinda Osterling returning as a head coach. Looking for her first win in the return for Indiana. It'll be Stella Stossel. Why not? Gateway has the 3 best receivers back deep. It's Robinson. Tapped over by Brown. Tapped over by Calburn. Great save. Gateway keeps it alive. Calburn near side. Tapped over. Gateway. Lash wants it back. Fires it long. We're tied at 15 with a kill point. As Addie Stossel tried to stave it, she could not. Now Gateway has serve, needing to win by 2. Wow. This has been fun. It'll be Joanna Miller. Give credit to Blash. She called for it, wanted it, and got the kill point to tie it up at 15. Do or die. Now we're back to +2. Serve Miller. Received by Indiana. Vasanich through the block. Good dig by Blash. Cesari to Blash. It's in play. Addie Stossel. Center set. Tapped over. And that's a point in the middle by Lichtenfels. Indiana 16-15. Match point again, Little Indians. Extra points in set 4. Extra points in set 5. Received by De Palma. Overpass! Indiana wins on the Rado. Put back. It wasn't easy either way. But Indiana comes away with a 3-2 victory tonight here on the road. They won set 1, 25-21. They won set 2, 25-21. Gateway with a great comeback. Won set 3, 25-17. Extra points in the last 2 sets. Gators stave off. Defeat 26-24. They had set points, as did Indiana in this final set, but Indiana wins 17-15. Indiana now 1-1, and they're 1-0 in the section. Gators 0-2 and 0-1 in 5A Section 3. Next up for Gateway, they're at Greensburg-Salem. And then next week, September the 12th, they're back home on the network. And Indiana, next up for Indiana, they host Franklin Regional. For Lee Schaefer Jr., Lee Schaefer III, Bree Gusky, our executive producer, Adam Gusky, Bob Orkwish. Your final score, Indiana defeats Gateway in girls volleyball, 3-2. You saw coverage right here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Thank you for watching and enjoy your evening, everyone.